Yo guys, what is up? C-Ray back with another video, and today we're going to be going through the 5 exercises that you must be doing in calisthenics if you're a beginner and you're just getting started. Alright, so number 1 is going to be push-ups, and you guys might have seen this coming. In fact, you probably definitely saw this coming. However, push-ups are essential for multiple reasons, and I'm going to discuss that with you guys right now. So the first reason that push-ups are important is because it's going to build up your pushing strength, which everyone knows, because push-ups is one of the essential movements that you must be doing in calisthenics to build up a good amount of pushing strength to perform more advanced exercises in the future, such as the handstand push-up, for instance. So we need to get these down. So the best thing to do with the push-ups, the best way to do them, is to start in this position right here, guys, on the floor. Then you can line yourself up in a great way to be able to perform the push-up with the best form. So the way I like to do it is I like to look at the bottom of my palm, line that up with the bottom of my chest on each side, tuck my elbows in, make sure my feet are together, make sure my legs are together, make sure my body is engaged, my core is straight, and all I want to do from here is push up. And that is the perfect push-up right there, guys. That is all you need to do. The reason that push-ups are so important for calisthenics, and the reason why I've included them in this video, is because with the push-up, you're improving your pushing strength, but also you're improving your core strength. So why am I saying this? What do I mean by this? I mean that when you're in a push-up position and you're doing it properly, you guys are not doing this. You're not letting your core just, bend like a banana. You guys have to engage it just like that. So tense your core when you're in the push-up position like this. This is going to engage your core, and this action right here and this position right here is going to be pivotal for so many movements that you do in calisthenics, and even for some of the movements that we're going to talk about in the next part of the video. So making sure that you're doing push-ups and you get really good at doing normal push-ups, this is not only going to help your pushing strength, but it's also going to help your overall positioning in many other skills and movements in calisthenics, as well as improving your overall core strength. And of course, once you get good at doing normal push-ups, then you can work on different variations of push-ups to target different muscles in your body. So for instance, you can change to a narrower grip, even by just doing this, or diamond push-ups, and you guys are going to target more of your triceps. You guys can go a bit wider, do more of a fly push-up or a wide push-up, just like this. Or you guys can target more of your shoulders and build up the strength towards achieving the tuck planche or even the full planche in the future by doing a pseudo push-up, where all you're going to do is line up your wrists with your lower part of your waist, just like this, and go down like that. So you guys can really be creative with push-ups, and that is the reason why I've included it in there, because there are so many benefits, and definitely benefits when you get to the more advanced skills in calisthenics. Alright, so the next important exercise that you guys need to be learning is kind of a series of exercises in one, but it all falls under the same thing, and that is the headstand. The reason that the headstand is so important, guys, is because it's going to build your understanding of vertical balance, which is key for so many exercises in calisthenics, especially when it comes to the handstand. Yes, you're probably not going to learn the balance part of it with your hands because you're balancing on your head, but you are going to understand how it's going to feel in terms of the alignment of your body when you're in that handstand position. And so getting this down is very important. The best thing you can do to build up to the headstand would be to practice this variation of headstand first, and that would be the tripod headstand. But you don't want to go straight into the headstand because you're probably going to fall, so you need to build up to it in stages. The best way to do this, guys, is go into a tucked tripod headstand first. So all you want to do is have both your hands in front of you right here, just like this. Have your head in front of your 2 hands. So just like this, make sure obviously you have a comfortable surface, or it's probably going to hurt your head and also your spine. So be careful, guys. Go down like this. All you want to do from this position, guys, is put one leg up and then put loads of pressure on your hands right here. Try and lift the other leg up and hold this position as best that you can, and then eventually you guys can build towards the straddle and then the full, which is going to be great for understanding the alignment of the handstand, like we said before. So get comfortable with those 3 different variations of headstand before you start to learn anything else in calisthenics, because this is going to really help with understanding vertical balance and full body control when it comes to all the balancing skills in calisthenics that require you to be in that position right there. And the good thing about the headstand too is that you can actually build towards other skills that are going to help you with balance. A great skill that you guys can learn after you've mastered the headstand is going to be the crow pose. So this is going to require your hands a lot more, and you're going to understand how it's going to feel when you're in a handstand. So this is going to work more on your hand control and balance rather than your body, but it is going to help, and once you put these two together, the handstand is going to be a lot easier for you guys. So with this one, you want to be focusing on almost gripping the ground right here, guys, and balancing with your body, keeping your arms straight and just resting your knees on your elbows or on your triceps. So just like this. And once you guys get that down, we can move on to the next exercise. All right guys, so the next exercise is gonna be the dreaded squat. So the reason I say the dreaded squat is because it's a common stereotype that most people in calisthenics don't do legs, or they don't train legs. And it could be true for a lot of people in calisthenics. So the best thing you can do if you're just starting calisthenics is to do the normal squat. So this is gonna look like this. You wanna make sure that your knees are pointing over your toes as you do it, depending on the length of your legs and also where your hips are, if they're narrow or if they're wide. You guys can go in a wider stance or you can go in a more narrow stance, whatever's comfortable for you. I like to go more in a wider stance personally. And then all I do from here, guys, is make sure to keep my back as straight as possible as I go down. Try to hit a 90-degree position like this, and I'll show you from this angle too. So all you want to be doing from here, keep a straight back, make sure you're at least 90 degrees like this. You can also go a little bit further down. Make sure you're at 90 degrees, guys, and that's all you want to do for the squat right there. You can do it slow, you can do it fast, and you can even do it assisted with a chair. And all you want to do with the chair assisted squats, guys, is come down, make sure that you just touch the chair and then go back up again. And this is going to build up the strength to do the full squat. And if you guys are finding the full squat too easy, you can also do explosive squats too, where you can start in a squat position, go down, explode up, come down slow, and this will really burn, guys. So make sure you're practicing these, because we definitely want to be hitting our legs when we do calisthenics. Oh, let's move on to the next exercise. All right, so next up we are going back to the mat, and now we're going to focus on the next exercise, which is leg raises or knee raises. So these can be done on the floor if you're beginning calisthenics and you've never done them before, because that is going to be the easiest way to perform them, luckily for us. So the best way to perform them would be to keep your body as straight as possible to start off with. Engage your core, so make sure you're not laying like this. Make sure you engage the core and keep your back on the ground. All you want to do from here, guys, is have your arms wide or straight like this, and you just want to do this movement right here, keeping your back on the ground. You don't really want to be going up like this, because that's going to take off the pressure from your core, and that's the thing that we want to be targeting, guys. So make sure that you try to keep as strict as possible. Don't really lift your hips off the ground. Tuck it in as best as you can, and then once you guys get good at doing the knee raises, you guys can then go into the leg raises, which is a little bit harder, and it's also harder not to raise your hips off the ground. So make sure you're really good at doing the knee raises before you go into this one. Keep it strict, just like this, guys. The great thing about this exercise is that it's going to build up a great amount of strength to perform other advanced skills in the future, such as doing the L-sit, which is a great skill you can learn, but this is actually going to build up your strength towards doing that. The great thing about this exercise is that you can actually learn to do different variations of the same exercise. So you guys can actually do the hanging leg raises, which is another variation of the lying leg raises. All you're doing is holding onto a pull-up bar, and you can actually do so many different variations. You can build towards toe to bar touches or toe touches, or you guys can even try to do around the worlds, which incorporate more of the obliques. So the possibilities are endless once you learn this, guys, and it's also going to allow you to learn advanced skills in calisthenics in the future. So that is a staple exercise that you must be doing if you're starting calisthenics, and if you've never done it before, make sure to do it now. Okay guys, so the last exercise is going to be on the ground, and this is an essential calisthenics exercise that you must be mastering because it's going to help so much with everything that we've talked about in the previous exercises, but also for the more advanced skills like the planche, for instance. So this is important, listen up. The best skill that you can learn, and the one that you can start doing straight away, especially if you're a true beginner and you have no experience and you're struggling to do any of the exercises that we've previously talked about, this one you definitely should be tuning in to listen to. So hear me out. The best thing to do, guys, is the hollow body hold. So this would be just laying like this. All you want to do is lift your head up and also engage that core, and then all you need to do for the final bit is lift your legs up just like that. You guys can hold this position like this or like this. This one's a little bit harder, but if you're just starting out, you can hold it like this. And if that's too hard, you can also go into this position here. All you guys want to be doing is engaging your core as best you can, and this is really going to help with so many exercises that you do in calisthenics. If you notice what I'm doing right here, guys, my shoulders are being brought forward in a scapular protraction. So a scapular protraction is where you draw your shoulder blades forward just like this. This would be a retraction, and then this would be a neutral spine position. So with the protraction, this is extremely important to learn when you want to learn more advanced skills such as the planche, because it is pivotal you have a good amount of strength in your scapular protraction before you learn stuff like the planche. So getting this down is very important, guys. Make sure you're building up the amount of seconds that you can do in this position. Once you do that, you're going to get a good level of scapular protraction strength down. So then when it comes to learning things such as the tuck planche, which are going to look like this, you guys are going to find it a little bit easier than people that haven't done the hollow body hold before. So you guys are going to find it easy doing this because you've already built up the basic level of scapular protraction that you need to be able to perform the tuck planche and eventually the full planche. If you guys don't want to stop there and you want to learn more exercises that you can do in calisthenics to build up your strength, especially if you're a beginner, then make sure to check out the link in my description to access my own calisthenics app, C-Ray Fit, and you guys can get a free 7-day trial when you start today. So make sure to check that out. There's going to be so many features on there that are going to benefit you guys, not only with calisthenic skills, building up the strength to be able to do them with workouts on individual skills, but also you can message me whenever you guys want if you have any questions regarding calisthenics, your nutrition, or anything else similar. But that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, and also do not forget to subscribe for more content. I'm uploading every single day, whether it's a short or a full YouTube video, so you don't want to be missing out on this content that I'm going to be dropping for you guys. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.